Right. Will I now? Namaste everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh and we meet 8 a.m. US Pacific time every Sunday to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University. You can also go to our website, which is hindiuniversity.org, and find out all the details about how you can join the Sunday classes and all the practice sessions we have throughout the week to improve and to learn Hindi language. If you're joining for the very first time, I share a little bit of information about HU on this page. And as I mentioned, if you want to join the Sunday classes, all you need is the Zoom link or the meeting ID to join the class. And if you miss any of the previous classes, you can watch the recording on the YouTube channel. And our community member Marwa ji, she's been graciously making a lot of shorts video to kind of make sure that when you recap it, it's easier for you to just brush up the concepts in a short segment, so you don't have to watch the entire 1 hour long video. And we use this WhatsApp community link to enroll the students. Everything is free completely. And once I learn about your legitimate interest, we'll enroll you and onboard you into the right platform that we have, including Discord and the private WhatsApp group that we have. Okay. With that being said, as you know, this year we've been covering 2 books: Pingu Learn Hindi, which is the book by Hindi University, and the Primer of Modern Standard Hindi, which is book by Professor Michael Shapiro. And we are right now on chapter number 14. We have covered a lot of concepts so far systematically. So even though the book may be covering some of the topics pretty high level, we are going deeper into each of those topics. In this class, we'll be learning about a new topic. So I'm really excited about that. And my goal is by the end of this class, you'll be learning about some advanced Hindi adjectives. Right, so before I jump into the topic, I thought of showing you a short paragraph. You can read it in both English as well as in Devanagari script. And before we learn anything, let's see what do you observe in this particular paragraph. Right, so just read it with the open mind. If you can read Devanagari, read Devanagari. If you can read English directly, just read in English and at least see the pattern, what you notice. And then we will try to kind of discover what the topic is, right? So on my screen, you will see 2 paragraphs. I'm going to give you some time to catch up on it, okay? Right, I see all of you engaged reading it. Some new folks also joined today, so welcome everyone. All right. I hope you all had a chance to at least give a quick read to it. We'll come back to the same paragraph toward the end of the class. But KTG, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you, Ashuji.
All right, so why don't we read the English part first and together, and you tell me what are you observing in this paragraph.
Okay. In our class, Sarah is taller than John. The metro is faster than the bus. This phone is cheaper than that phone. Today is colder than yesterday. In our group, Ria is the tallest. In this cafe, the samosa is the most popular. In our city, this park is the most beautiful.
Yeah. What is what are your observation on this paragraph? What is the common pattern you're seeing in this paragraph?
I'm not sure grammatically what it's called, but it's to do with the adjective. Sarah is taller than John. I'm not sure what it's called in English grammar when that happens with an adjective. It's not
Okay.
comparative. Is it comparative?
Let's even not even worry about that. That's the main thing. What is, let's say you don't even know the big words of what is called in the grammar. But you mentioned taller. What else do you notice?
What the other ones like faster, cheaper, colder? Those ones
Okay.
you mean?
And what are these words or these doing? When you use taller or faster, what are you trying to achieve?
I'm trying to tell you that Sarah is taller than John.
Yeah?
I can't really explain it very well, but it's telling you that there's a difference between the two people. So one is more than the other, one is
Yeah?
faster than the other, one is cheaper than the other.
Yeah, you're trying to compare.
Yeah.
Right? You're trying to compare, or you're trying to show that, one of the things most popular in the cafe, samosa is the most popular one, or the park is the most beautiful one. You're comparing it, but you're comparing it against everything, right? So at least, I mean, as most of you probably also noted the same thing. So today's topic is really when you have like a situations where you're using, when you're showing some quality of, some of the nouns that we have, like Sarah or metro or phone. When you're trying to compare them, you're using the adjectives in a certain form, right? You're using adjective in a certain form to show or to kind of compare it with others, and that's known as your comparative and the superlative form of adjectives, and that's the goal of this class, right? In English, it makes it slightly easier that you have a few ways of forming the comparatives, like taller, tall, taller, tallest, right? Small, smaller, or the smallest, right? Similarly, cold, colder, and the coldest. You have three different forms, right? Sometimes when it's hard for you to do the colder or the coldest, you will end up using the word like more or the most, right? So how does it work in Hindi? And even before we jump into the Hindi, how does it work in some of the most some world languages? So we will try to do a few analysis or a short review of that as well. I'm going to give you some time to read it up. And again, the whole point of adding this segment is really some of the Hindi learners are not necessarily using English as the base language. To even talk about this particular topic, it's very important for us to objectively review it, right? So I'm going to give you some time and then we'll just quickly go over the sample sentences. Right? So as you can tell, you have a sample sentence which is Sarah is taller than John. Right? It's English you're using taller when you're comparing two people, Sarah and John. But when Sarah is compared in the entire class, and like Sarah is the tallest, right? So using the article the along with that you're tallest. Okay, let's look at it in Spanish. How does it work in Spanish, right? So Michael G, you comfortable with the Spanish portion?
All right. So
Yeah.
Sarah es más alta que John,
Uh-huh.
and Sarah es la más alta.
Right. So even for example, I don't know Spanish, but what are the main things that you're noticing here?
So más means more, and alta is tall, and for then they use K.
Mm.
So Sarah is more tall than John.
Okay. And the second one, superlative.
So that has the definite article. So Sarah es la más alta. La is the, más is most, alta is tall.
Wonderful, wonderful. Sheila ji, you want to do the next one? The French?
Am I doing the French? I'm not a French speaker.
Yeah.
Sarah est plus grand que John. Sarah est la plus grande.
Hmm. See, I could tell you read it so nicely.
Oh, very well.
All right, wonderful. Who would do Mandarin and Japanese? Anyone comfortable with that? Go for it, Ranji.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Mandarin, but I will try. So
Okay.
Sarah be John Cao.
Uh-huh.
Sarah Cui Cao.
Uh-huh.
That's the best. Yeah, I can do Japanese better, but yeah.
Yeah, let's do Japanese.
Sara wa John yori sei ga takai. Sara wa ichiban sei ga takai.
Okay. What is the grammatical pattern? Is it same as English or is it different?
Yeah, so I don't know about Mandarin, but Japanese is very similar to Hindi.
I see.
So yes. So
Wonderful.
Sara wa is different. Like wa can tell you who is the subject of the sentence. But then the comparative part, yori is actually means you can translate it into say in Hindi.
Oh, I see.
And
I see.
then segatakai, it is a Japanese way to say tall. So basically, it is very much similar to Hindi. And
Beautiful.
yeah, so just for the superlative, it is a little bit different because ichiban means best, first. So
Wow.
like best, tall, things like that, like the number one in the list.
So it can be reusable, Ishiban? Like, can I use a different adjective and use Ishiban, or is it
Yes,
only
exactly.
I see.
You can
I
use
see.
that, like ichiban, and then the characteristic that you want to say. Same with Sara wa John yori. Yes. And then
Repeatable.
yes, the adjective that you want.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Marwaji, you want to explain the Arabic one?
Okay. Sara Atwal min John. Sara Atwal, which is taller. Min John Jonesy.
Okay, Johnson.
Okay. And the next one, superlative. Sara هي الأطول, which is the tallest. Sara is
see,
the
I see.
tallest. सबसे ज़्यादा लंबी.
Is it similar to Hindi or different?
Yes, बिल्कुल हिंदी के जैसी. Arabic बिल्कुल हिंदी के जैसी, except especially some expression the same in Arabic.
I
Exactly.
see. Right. Wonderful. Right, we'll conclude with Vlad. Vlad, you want to cover the last one?
Sure. Yeah, so Сара выше Джона, and Сара самая высокая. Yeah, so and самая is like sabse in Hindi.
Sabse, I see.
Sama is like sabse, but the first one, comparative, it's like in English.
I see. It's the more or it's the taller?
Taller. Yeah, it's like the ending is like
English.
the ending means this comparison.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much, guys. So this was a quick review of how it works in some world languages. So it should be helpful even for folks who do not have English as the base language. At least you would know why it's important for you to know about this concept in Hindi, right? Now let's see how does it work in Hindi. And before I do that, about the comparative and superlative form, I want to do a quick refresher on Hindi adjective. We'll not spend too much time. It's expected that you already know, but I want you to quickly focus on it. So if you notice it in English, when you say big boy or tall boy or tall boys, big girl or big girls, if you notice it, the adjective, it's the same regardless of you have a one boy or multiple boys, one girl or multiple girls. Okay, but in Hindi there are two types of adjectives which are inflected, where it is changing based on whether the noun you're talking about is singular or plural. Similarly, whether it is masculine or feminine. So while you only have big in English, you have bada ladka. Why? Because it's a masculine singular. When you talk about big boys, you have bade ladke, right? You have masculine plural, right? You have big girl, which is the ending becomes e, badi, ladki, right? And then it ending changes to badi ladkiyan, right? Now, same thing if I were to ask you about a short or chota, how does it work? Michael ji, just replace the bada with chota and you have to say the same thing for all the nouns.
Okay. Chota larka, chote larke, choti larki, and choti larkian.
Very good, right? Now replace it with lamba, and which is basically again long or tall. How do you say that? I'm gonna have analogy. You want to say if it is the adjective is lamba, how will it change? Anangji. And if you need more time, that's totally fine. Okay, Jasodhara ji, you want to try it out?
Okay, is lamba we using, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Lamba ladka,
Mm-hmm.
lambi ladke,
Mm-hmm.
lambi ladki, and lambi ladkiyan.
Beautiful. So this is called the inflected adjective, set of adjectives which change form. Okay. Now, just like English, we have some adjectives which do not change form. Like you're a beautiful boy, beautiful boys, beautiful girl, beautiful girls. Now, it remains same in English. Even when you say it in Hindi also, they will remain the same, right? Sundar ladka, sundar ladke, okay? Sundar ladki, sundar ladkiyan, right? You will notice that the adjective is not changing. Can you guys think of some adjectives in Hindi which do not change? And if you do, write it down in the Zoom chat, all of you. What adjectives comes to your mind which you are already aware of that do not change form? I'm going to give you guys some time. Okay, very good. Okay. Wonderful. Good job. Khoobsurat, chalak, tez. Okay. Okay. Saaf is good. Okay. Anyone else? Give it a try. There's no wrong answers, right? So feel free to give it a try. Okay. Okay, asan. Okay. All right, let's take an example of this one. So your, let's say the noun you have is kamra. Kamra is a room. Okay. Josh, you have two things. Your adjective is saaf, which is
Soft, clean.
clean. Very good. Right. So use it with the noun kamra.
यह कमरा साफ है.
Beautiful. Very good. Saaf kamra. Plural.
यह साफ कमरे.
Saaf kamre. Beautiful. Clean rooms. Very good. Okay. So kamra is considered masculine singular. Kamre is masculine plural. Okay. But saaf remains the saaf in both the cases. You want to pick now a noun which is considered feminine.
Billy.
Billy. Okay. Very good.
साफ Billy. साफ Billia.
Beautiful. Okay, see, it's coming on the spot as well, right? So things are changing, right? So you should be happy. Awesome. So this was your quick refresher, very high level. Even if you don't know, or if you know adjectives, it's a quick way for you to refresh it, right? Now imagine this is the simple form of adjectives where you only know sundar or a tez, color also some of you mentioned, or the lamba, chota, lal, right? Different forms. Now, how do we represent taller or tallest? Tall is lamba, but how do you represent taller or the tallest? Short is chota, but how do you represent shorter or the shortest, right? That's going to be our next goal, right? So it's a very simple pattern. If you notice it, I just drew some images here. You have a John and Sarah, okay? If you notice it, why don't you all just take a moment to see the pattern in the sentences. It's better that even before I give the formula, you come up with what will be the formula. Okay. Vasinathan ji, I know you're joining for the first time. Welcome to HU. If you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you.
Of course. What do you notice here in the sentence?
Yeah, it is Sarah John say lambi hai.
Okay.
So
Okay.
here I notice something like Sarah is taller from John. It is
Okay.
coming like it is say it is called it is from.
From, very good. Let's say if there was no John, if it was only Sarah is tall, what would be the sentence?
So Sarah lambi hai.
Very good. And who is she compared against?
Sorry?
Who are we comparing Sarah, with?
Sarah comparing with John.
Right? So it becomes?
So Sarah John say lambi hai.
Beautiful. If it is not John, if it is, let's say, Michael, then it would be?
Sorry, if it is?
If it is not John but Michael, then?
Yeah. Sarah Michael say lambi hai.
Okay. If it is both Michael and John.
Yeah, Sarah John or Michael say lambi hai.
Beautiful. Sarah, John or Michael say lambi hai. Right? So far so good, right? Why are we using lambi here?
She is the feminine.
Right? Sarah is the feminine. That's why it's predominantly the adjective is in this form. Okay? Let's change it. Right? And let's see how it works. Why don't I work with you only? Read it out. What do you see here? Oops. Yes, Vasinathan ji, you only.
Yeah. It is John Sarah say lamba hai.
Beautiful. Beautiful, right? So, what is the template that you're noticing here?
So here it is the instead of lambi, it is the lamba.
Okay.
So
and why?
Yeah, since we are mentioning John is the noun, it is coming. It is coming first, and so the lamba is coming, the adjective.
Yeah. Can you try changing or adding more nouns to it and show some variety just like the way we added before?
Yeah, the Michael Sarah say lamba hai.
Okay. And let's say Michael is taller than both Sarah and make any other name but male.
Yeah.
Let's say Vasinathan, let's call it.
Okay.
So you're comparing against a male and a female.
So Michael, Sarah or Vashi say lamba hai.
Yeah, so that's not changing. It still says lamba because the primary noun who is showing that the quality, it's still the masculine singular, right? So far so good, right? Everyone is following it. I hope it's clear. So what is the formula that we are seeing here? Vlad, what is the formula that you're noticing here?
Yeah, like first we have like there is the thing that it's like compared to, and okay, there is the main thing and the thing that is like compared to it. And like first we have like our main object, right? And then we have object that is like less. Okay, and then there is se, which means from. So Sarah, John from, hi is like I do like this, you know. Yeah. So she's like you have Sarah and John, and Sarah from John is hi.
Wonderful.
Now,
Now, yeah. So let's say you don't want to memorize it, you just want to intuitively mention it. You see these images in front of you, and I still write down a small template for you. What comes to your mind right away? And if you don't know the adjectives in Hindi, you can use the English. That's totally okay. You can use the Zoom chat, or we'll work with some folks as well. Okay, I hope all of you had some time. Okay, LNG, what comes to your mind?
फोन कंप्यूटर से लंबा है.
Okay. Can you use other adjectives?
फोन कंप्यूटर से सफेद है.
Okay, सफेद है. Okay. What is the adjective for expensive?
महंगा.
Sheila ji. Very good. Right? Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead. Why don't you do it? Mehenga. So
फोन कंप्यूटर से महंगा है.
Very good. Okay. Sheila ji, anything else comes to your mind? What other adjectives we can use here?
Laptop phone से अच्छा है.
अच्छा है.
चौड़ा वाइरा
थोड़ा छोटा. Which one? चौड़ा है. Oh, I see. Okay. Wonderful. Tran, what comes to your mind? You can change it. That's a very good way of like changing the order.
So I would say ये iPhone ये computer से महंगा है.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. If you were to change the order and use the opposite adjective, it will be?
What is the opposite? Cheap.
Yeah.
I forgot that one. Okay, so start. So
Yeah.
ये computer ये iPhone से
सस्ता है. Beautiful. Okay. Michael ji, anything else comes to your mind?
Okay. यह iPhone लैपटॉप से बड़ी है.
बड़ा है. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so it's getting there almost. Now I'm going to have a short table for all of you. The point is to be able to make even more complex sentences, but we will start from simpler one only. Okay, so I use a set of adjectives for you, so it's easier for you to think about now. Okay, I'm going to give you guys time to formulate some sentences and come up with where you will use it. You don't have to stick with these adjectives, so something new comes to you, feel free to use it. But I want all of you to do this, this exercise and think about some good examples. Okay, look around. If it is hard to visualize it, look around in the room you are in. Look at the objects that you see. I notice a lot of trees, cars, right? I mean, so you will easily notice that as well. So I want all of you to think about it and think of at least 2 or 3 good sentences. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time, and then I'm going to ask you to share your sentences. Okay, so take this quiet time and do this exercise if you can. And I promise there will be some advanced news articles as well, where you will see that with the same concept you have pretty complex sentences. So
माफ कीजिए मेरा एक सवाल है
Yes, Anand, what is the सवाल? What's the question?
मेरा एक सवाल है सलो सलो धीमा या धीमी what's about tire tire
You can use
same
that.
meaning or not
So with
tire बोलिए
yeah. So when you're using dhire, you're using it with a with a verb. Okay. With dhima, you can use it independently. So it's like dhima, dhimi, right? I mean, or dhime. So you can use dhima completely as independent adjectives. But when you're using dhire,
लेकिन दोनों विशेष हैं सही है
which one?
लेकिन दोनों धीमा या धीरे धीरे इस विशेष है
You
adjective
can
right
yes. So you can use dhima. It's okay to use dhima. Okay. When I see the sentence, it will come. I'll know better. But right now, start with dhima or dhimi.
okay धन्यवाद
Yeah. Yeah. When I see the sentence, I'll tell you if it is going well or you need to replace it. But yeah. Wonderful. Right. I hope you guys are all still working on it. Right. All right, let's get started. Miyaji, what do you think?
मेरा नई फोन मेरा पुराना फोन से महंगा है
Okay. मेरा नया फोन मेरे पुराने फोन से महंगा है. Okay. Beautiful. Any other sentence you came up with? This only so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Good job. Sharon ji?
Yes, मेरा देश मिया और सोना और जसोदरा से देश बहुत ठंडा है.
Thanda hai. Beautiful, right? Mera desh, and then she used the name of her friends. Say thanda hai. Okay, beautiful. Any other sentence, Sharon ji?
मेरा घर आपका घर पुराना है.
Okay, आपके घर से पुराना है और दूर है. If it is far, you can say, आपके घर से दूर है. Okay, Meena ji?
Yes, Ashuji, I'll tell one sentence.
Yeah.
अब फूल फलों से ज्यादा महंगे हैं.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, wonderful. Sunita ji?
लैंडलाइन स्मार्टफोन से पुराना है.
Okay, wonderful. Josh?
have John का गाड़ी मेरा गाड़ी से धीमी है.
Okay, very good. Dhimi hai. Beautiful. Okay. You have more sentence, Josh?
मेरा बेरी आपको बेरी से साफ है.
Okay, wonderful. Marwa ji?
आईफोन कंप्यूटर से हल्का है.
Okay.
और कछुआ घोड़ा से धीमा है. और घोड़ा कछुए से तेज है.
Beautiful. कछुए से. Okay. Okay. Sunny ji? unmute yourself.
To unmute myself first, okay. हिंदू पुरानी कथाओं में महाभारत सबसे पुराना कथा है.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so you use the superlative form. One thing I'm gonna show is, so let's say you have two houses you're comparing. So my house is Mera, and this is maybe a quick refresher for for everyone. My house is Mera Ghar. His house, or let's say that house, what is that house in Hindi?
उस घर.
Okay, anyone else?
वह
Vah ghar. Beautiful. Vah ghar. We will come to that also. Okay. Now you're comparing these two, right? So you have Mera ghar, and then you have Vah ghar, followed by say, let's say Purana hai. Right? That's what we'll have based on the formula. And this Vah, because of this say, will become
उस
उस.
very good, right? So it will become Mera ghar, us ghar से adjective है. मेरा घर उस घर से दूर है, मेरा घर उस घर से पास है, मेरा घर उस घर से पुराना है और महंगा है, or anything you can say, right? So just remember that if you are trying to use that one, like we didn't notice it when we were just using the name Sarah, John, right? But when you're using like Kachua, which is tortoise, right, or turtle, which Marwaji used, right? Some of you intuitively mentioned that, but just notice that, like how you use the oblique form here, right? Or similarly, uske ghar se. Yeah, go ahead.
Can the us and the se not being together?
Which one? Unke?
Can the us and the se cannot not be together? Usse gar.
Okay. Oh, I see. No, it will be us ghar se.
Okay.
If there is a uske ghar se, his house, right? Sometimes you can omit it because it's implied. But yeah, typically, for the most cases, you will just use us ghar se.
Thank you.
So you will not say usse. Yeah. Typically.
And Asuji, if you used op, it would still be opka, right?
Say one more time. Mera ghar, aapke ghar se, you mean?
Yeah, opk, right?
Yes. Your house is aapka ghar, but when you put se, aapke ghar se.
Okay, thank you.
So again, now that I mentioned that, like what was asked by in the question by Ron, can I say, so if you're completely missing it, or it's implied, then you can say that mera ghar usse, then it's implied that you're comparing the house itself. Mera ghar usse bada hai, right? But you will not say mera ghar usse and then put ghar after that. Then it's sort of incorrect. You can say mera ghar usse bada hai, meri car usse tej hai. So then it's implied that uski car se.
So perhaps gar is not the correct word. If we use a word like acha or karab or sundar, then I could say usse acha, usse karab, usse sundar.
Yeah, you can say that. I'm saying like usse, after usse you will not put the ghar. After that you will just put the adjective.
Okay,
yeah?
It's clear. Thank you.
Yeah. So far we've done, and I want you to do a short homework exercise of think about some real examples that you can use, right? So far we've done the comparative form. I'm going to just take some more time on the superlative as well, right? So if you were to go back, actually we didn't do, okay. So if you were to here, you have superlative here as well, right? So first one is you have the medium 3 cups, right? So you have a medium cup, small cup se bada hai, okay? But when you have a superlative form where you are saying this one, the large cup, right? You will say large cup sabse bada hai, right? Sabse bada hai. And why did we use bada here, KTG? Why didn't I use badi or something else?
Is it because cup is masculine?
That's right, cup is masculine, right? So imagine you have to say, this cat is the tallest. How will you say that, KTG?
This cat. Yah Billy sabse lambi hai.
Beautiful, right? Now think about like the tallest building. Let's say think about the tallest building in your city. How will you say that?
Oh God. Big Ben. Big Ben sabse lambi hai.
Sabse lambi hai. Okay. So let's just practice. What are the commonly used adjectives or phrases do you hear when you hear a lot, right? I mean, सबसे लंबा और सबसे पुराना. What is सबसे पुराना?
Oldest.
Oldest, right? सबसे पुरानी. What are some of the other commonly used phrases that you hear? Which one?
Do you want the adjectives?
Adjective, that's right.
Mehenga,
Okay,
sabse
सबसे
mehenga.
महंगा. Okay. What does it mean?
Expensive.
Expensive, the most expensive.
The most expensive, sabse mehenga.
Right? The extremely difficult would be?
Kathin, sabse kathin.
Okay, kathin or mushkil.
Mushkil, the Arabic word.
Right, mushkil. Right? So imagine you have like a language that you're learning, and you're like you are a polyglot, you know many languages. Like सबसे मुश्किल language है, right? सबसे मुश्किल, very hard. What other phrases? Yeah.
ये मैं शुरू करेंगे. Keliyukt.
Which one?
Keliyukt. It means sexy or seductive. Keliyukt. Keliyukt.
Okay.
Abhineti.
Hey, oh, I see. Okay.
Ashuji, can you say kya kya sabse sasta hai? Like, what is the cheapest?
Yeah. Sabse, you can say sabse sasta if you're inquiring. If you're saying, why don't you finish it?
Sabse sasta kya hai?
Okay, very good, right? Sabse sasta, let's say you want to buy something, right?
Yeah.
You want to buy a vegetable, right? So you can say sabse sasti vegetable kaun si hai, right? Or you can also say kya ye sabse sasta hai. You pick something and then like you pick a laptop. Kya ye sabse sasta laptop hai? Is this the cheapest laptop here?
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. Good, awesome. Anyone else?
मैंने सुना सबसे अच्छा है.
सबसे अच्छा, okay, सबसे अच्छा. सबसे अच्छा और सबसे अच्छी. In the news article, you will say सबसे प्राचीन also, which is another word for old. प्राचीन. Okay, it's a more formal word. प्राचीन. ये सबसे प्राचीन इमारत है. इमारत is the building, right? So प्राचीन. What other phrases that you hear?
Okay, मैं शुरू करेंगे फिर. Complicated problem के लिए बता है. सबसे उलझा संकट.
Okay. उलझा हुआ. Okay, you can say that. Yes. Okay.
The most honest man.
Which one?
A most honest man.
Okay, okay, yes.
ईमानदार, सबसे
सबसे
ईमानदार.
Yes, you can say that. सबसे ईमानदार. सबसे ईमानदार. What else?
होशियार.
होशियार, सबसे होशियार. Very good, right? So you're talking about the most intelligent person in the room. So होशियार. What else?
सबसे बहादुर योद्धा है अर्जुन.
Yes, yes, you can say सबसे बहादुर. Same thing. Bahadur is
brave.
okay. Bahadur, valor. Okay.
सबसे पागल है.
Which one?
सबसे पागल है. पागल.
सबसे पागल.
Crazy.
सबसे शर्मीली है.
Okay, सबसे शर्मीली. Okay.
बदसूरत.
बदसूरत. Okay. JDG.
Thin, पतली.
पतला और पतली. Okay. Okay. JDG. Okay, right, wonderful. So these are all this one is the easiest one compared to the comparative form. All you have to do is like take the noun and you can just say this building, like यह building सबसे पुरानी है. Okay, यह phone सबसे महंगा है. Okay, यह problem सबसे मुश्किल है. Okay, यह परिवार सबसे अच्छा है. Okay, और यह लड़की सबसे अच्छी है. ओके, और यह आदमी सबसे ईमानदार है. ओके, और यह अभिनेत्री और एक्ट्रेस बहुत बहादुर है और बहुत होशियार है. ओके, एंड इन दिस वन यू आर कंपेयरिंग इट विद द एंटायर ग्रुप, रेस्ट ऑफ द ग्रुप. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'm going to go back to it. In the interest of time, I'm going to show you some difficult like it's complicated one, so I want to give some time to you. These are the news article that you will notice if you search for. So I want you to read it out and try to make sense of what is going on here. So read it on your own right now. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys also about later on. Okay, for those of you who already figured it out, the topic you can type in the chat. Okay, okay, Vlad, why don't you read the first one?
Okay. चीन के सबसे बड़े रेगिस्तान में रेत नियंत्रण और वृक्षारोपण का अभियान चल रहा है.
Okay, beautiful. There are many things in this sentence. Okay, what is China?
China.
China, very good. What is Registan?
Desert.
Desert, very good. Rail is train. What is Niyantran?
I don't know.
It's a control. Okay, sorry, it's rate. Sorry, I didn't read it. It's not rail, it's rate. What is rate?
Red is like sand, right?
Yes, soil or sand. Right, so I'm gonna erase it. It has a lot of, so what makes this short title not so mushkil is not like, it's grammatically it's mushkil, but it's just a lot of the new vocabulary word. Like rate, it's basically read it as rate, and it means soil or sand. Okay, and the other one, the word that you read here is the niyantran, control. Like you're managing soil management, think of it as like, or control, right? Okay, keep going. Vlad, what is this word? Vraksharopan.
No idea.
Okay, anyone else? Vraksh is
Rakshas
tree.
is a tree.
That's right. That's right. Vraksh is tree or peड़. Vraksh. Ropan, aropan. Vraksh aropan.
Erosion?
Take a guess. Which one?
Erosion? Erosion?
Vraksharopan. Like you have a tree. So think about it, like, they're talking about Registan or desert.
Oh, deforestation or reforestation.
So deforestation is like the opposite of plantation, right?
To make agriculture.
Yes. So they are trying to put plants,
Yeah.
right? So that would be Vraksharopan. They are trying to tree plantation, basically, right? So they are trying to, okay. So they are trying to read it again, Vlad, slowly.
Okay, चीन के सबसे बड़े रेगिस्तान में.
Okay, what does it mean? Just this first part.
Okay, so in the biggest desert of China.
That's right. In the biggest. In May is in. चीन का सबसे बड़ा रेगिस्तान. China is China. If it is चीन का रेगिस्तान, like China's desert. Okay. सबसे बड़ा रेगिस्तान is the biggest desert. Then is China's biggest desert. चीन का सबसे बड़ा रेगिस्तान. Then in the biggest desert of China. चीन के सबसे बड़े रेगिस्तान में. So your ka becomes k, your बड़ा becomes बड़े because of में. चीन के सबसे बड़े रेगिस्तान में रेत नियंत्रण, soil management and वृक्षारोपण and to tree plantation का अभियान. What is अभियान?
Abhiyan is campaign.
Yeah, program or campaign. What is चल रहा है?
Is ongoing.
Yeah. Now at least you can break it down and make sense of this article. Right? So there is a campaign going on in the biggest desert of China about of the soil management and tree plantation. Right? And you can restructure it just to kind of like, make it better. But I hope it makes sense to you, right? Now let's see the next one. Tran, I'm going to ask you to read it.
God. I'll try my best. Like,
Yeah.
Sudhara waterfall in Uttarakhand. ये है दुनिया का सबसे रहस्यमय झरना.
That's it. Keep it like this only. Just this sentence. Read it one more time.
Okay, so ये है दुनिया का सबसे रहस्यमय
Jarna. Okay. So what are the new words? What is the new word that you know? What is dunya?
Dunia.
Okay. Anyone? Dunya is
World.
World. Right? World. What is rahsyamay?
Rahasya in Tamil means secret.
Yeah. So rahsyamay would be
most secret.
Mysterious.
Mysterious.
Right? Mysterious. Right? And then Jarna is?
Jarna.
As in front of you.
मुझे पता नहीं.
Yeah, right in front of you, if you notice it. This one.
A waterfall?
Yes, waterfall. Right? Which pattern do you see? Why do I have hai? Ye hai.
So I would say this is. Oh no.
Uh-huh. Do you remember what
These
did we
are.
cover in the previous class? They could have said ये दुनिया का सबसे रहस्यमयी झरना है.
So when you put ye hai, you emphasize this is
Yes.
emphatic. This.
Remember the Dexis, in the last.
Yes.
Here it is, the most mysterious waterfall of the world. You remember, like in the previous class, we learned about the Dexis, like, ye hai tumhari behan. Here it is, your sister. Or ye hai tumhara laptop, right? So that's changing the order kind of, as you notice, gives more emphasis to it. Right? Okay, so now put it together, Ryan. What do you see? What is noted here?
So I would say here it is, the most mysterious waterfall of the world or in
That's
the world.
right. That's right. Okay. Any questions on either of these? Anyone?
I have a question, Ashuji.
Yeah.
Why isn't it ye raha?
You can say ye raha, totally.
Okay.
That
was the Dexis.
It's a very good question. In the previous class I didn't do hona, but it's correct. You can put ye raha or ye hai. Okay. Right. So either way is fine. Ye raha duniya ka sabse रहस्यमयी झरना. Right. So you can say that. Wonderful. See, eventually your questions will be as hard as JDG. Like, JDG watched so much grammar and so many things, and then his question became like more and more complex and hard. So it's amazing. Right. I'm going to give you some homework exercise. In the interest of time, will not read it, but I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to see if I can remove this one annotation. Can I? Okay, I'm going to clear all my drawing. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys to take a screenshot of it. You have two paragraphs, one in Devanagari and one in Romanagari. To make it simple, I just remove the the very complex the Devanagari word that are in English, right? So instead of, and the name also, so you don't get confused. Like cafeteria, to read in Devanagari would be very hard. Right, so I just wrote cafeteria. Right, so homework exercise for you to read it multiple times, make sense of it. Try to read it to your friend or anyone, so at least. And my thesis is, by reading this paragraph, you will get comfortable with both the comparative and the superlative form. Right, I mean that's how it is written. Right, and I'm going to share what it means once I start seeing some responses on the Facebook or WhatsApp group. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll stop the broadcast and I'll take questions from folks who may have it, and folks who watched live on Facebook.